have been wanting to do a day in the life and a Tesla full self-driving video for quite some time. However, my life is not exciting as many other day in the life videos. 1. I don't have a life, and 2. I don't have friends. Therefore, I will combine both topics into one video. I'm stating the obvious because I don't want you, my two loyal viewers, to think that I am showing off my $60,000 Tesla. $74,000 including autopilot, full self-driving, tax and registration. Nor that I am a software engineer of one of the top engineering company, nor that the fact that I'm extremely good looking. I am self-classified as a Bayesian, like an Asian but less intelligent. Even though one might think having a software engineer title makes a lot of money, I, on the other hand, make very little. A number when mentioned received responses such as, I thought you are a software engineer. You make less than an Uber driver? And my favorite, do you Asian? I love morning. I love seeing the first sun ray, smelling our freshly grown garden flowers, and hearing bugs consummating. Unfortunately, I live in a freezing winterland, so everything is dead. However, even though waking up in the morning is the second hardest thing, I still manage to get up at 5 a.m. every day. I wake up early because I like the feeling of knowing that most people are still asleep, as I am preparing for the day. It gives me a sense of self-control and feeling that I have a head start. I also appreciate life, as I never know which morning will be my last. I used to start my day by making my bed. It is a small task that will influence the rest of my day and gives me an early sense of accomplishment. That then helps me feel more productive throughout the day. Unfortunately, I'm married now, and Nikki is an angry sleeper, so the best way of waking up is not to wake her up. I eat 2 bowls of cereal and prepare a Gatorade for working out. We have our own mini gym in the basement. This works out well since the stay-at-home order. Exercising in the morning prepare myself for a long day ahead. As physical activities stimulate the release of dopamine and serotonin, this brain chemical boosts my mood and overall sense of well-being. One good thing I have going for me is the lack of driving I now have to do since the purchase of Autopilot and full self-driving. We gambled $10,000 total for a promise that we will have a complete full self-driving by the end of 2019. However, like many of Elon's promises, the time frame is a little off. It was not much of a problem for Nikki and I, as having auto steer for highway was quite enough. We even use it in the city, although not recommended. We just have to manually take over at intersections, stop for traffic lights, stop sign, and people. To fully appreciate full self-driving, I need to take you back in time to 3 years ago. I was a young bachelor then with many viable options and happily engaged to Nikki. I was deeply in love, so in love that when Nikki spoke, I thought I heard bells, as if she were a garbage truck backing up. I remembered every single detail of her, like when her hair glistened in the rain, like nose hair after a sneeze. Her eyes were big and round, like 2 brown circles with big black dots in the center. Her face was a perfect oval, like a circle that had its 2 sides gently compressed by a thigh master. My last ride was a sport coupe, manual transmission, BRZ. Imagine a Porsche, but cheaper, way cheaper. I had everything going right, and knew very little of Tesla and full self-driving. You see, I love driving stick shift, but after a while my wrist gets sore. That's not the only reason why it was sore, but it adds up. My morning commute then involved stick shifting through traffic at 5 miles per hour. Fast forward 3 years later, I'm now married, but I am a proud owner of a Tesla, so I got that going for me. Unless we split, then she gets the house, and then the Tesla will be mine and mine alone. Study did show that the number 1 reason for divorce is marriage. Stuck in traffic is no longer an issue. The Tesla Model 3 will keep the distance between the car in front and keep on driving without interactions. Pair that with an immersive surround sounds tuning into I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. I'm as calm as Vladimir Putin on election day. I arrived at work at around 6:30 and 7, and most time get my favorite parking spot, which is next to the curb and nearest to the entrance. You see, car has 4 sides, not counting top and bottom. So if I park my car next to a 90 degrees curb, the chances of accidental touches reduces by 50%. Yes, I know, car gets scratches and dents, no big deal. That's like saying don't get married because 50% of marriages end up in divorce. I badge in and get straight to work. Speaking of badge, I used to lug around keys like I was a prison guard. Now our garage automatically open when paired with the Model 3, and house door auto unlock when my OnePlus 6T is near, resulting in no keys carried. This is what I carry every day. 4 cards and a OnePlus 6T. Imagine one day when we can go full digital, and only a phone is needed when heading out. That is the future I look forward to. Most people would read their emails. I mark all as read to jumpstart the day. Most days I fix bugs. Some days I push to master. Our team has to stand up every morning at 10. We end up with a joke. 99% of the time I provide a joke. I'm also a Scrum Master for the team. I have a Scrum Master cert, but it's long expired. My company doesn't know that, and I plan to keep it that way. For those who don't know, a Scrum Master is the facilitator for an agile development team. Scrum is a methodology that allows the team to self-organize and make changes quickly, in accordance with the agile principles. I had to Google that. Maybe I should renew my Scrum Master cert. Our main programming language is C#. This is my standing desk. These are my chairs. I use all three as I never stay still. This is for knee standing. This is for high sitting. This is here in case I ever need it. I avoid going out for lunch to save money. Hence the 2 bowls of cereals in the morning. I was raised in poverty, so I am used to eating only 2 meals a day. My company rotates snacks every quarter, so I eat snacks like Rice Krispie, oatmeals, Kind and Cliff bars when I do get hungry. I leave work at 3 since going home at 2 is considered leaving early and frowned upon. I do not bring my laptop home because last time I did, I left it on top of the car and it increased my drag coefficient. Plus I like to separate work and personal life. It's the same reason why I go to work when I can work remote 100%. Going and leaving emphasize on such separations. And getting off work gives more meanings. Imagine if Christmas was every day. Christmas would no longer be special. I look forward to leave work as I can be with the love of my life, my Tesla Model 3. The current auto steer is in beta, and since I commute in the city, I have to manually drive in the neighborhoods and at any intersections. And of course, it does not recognize traffic lights and stop signs. Yet. We received traffic light and stop sign control update on April 25th, the year of stay at home and limited toilet paper. Pro tip. This was the beginning of a new era, the time when we can all look back and wonder if this was the year that started Skynet. If Tesla is successful, we will not only see complete full self-driving, but also the birth of robo-taxis, where dreams are made of and futuristic movies are based off. Fully autonomous cars that can pick up and drop off people. And we are at the forefront of this technology. We are the one that will help Elon's dream come true, and in return make the future a reality. To understand what this update has to offer, we need to understand that the current full self-driving package does not allow for fully autonomous driving, despite the name implies, but only a smart cruise control, a very intelligent cruise control. It can stop and go by following the car ahead while staying in lane and even changes lanes on its own. Therefore, this new update is a big improvement on top of what Tesla has to offer. Traffic light and stop sign control is designed to recognize and respond to traffic lights and stop signs, slowing your car to a stop when using traffic-aware cruise control and auto steer. This means that this update will work for people with Autopilot and people who paid more for full self-driving. This feature will slow the car for all detected traffic lights, including green, blinking yellow, and off lights. As your car approaches an intersection, your car will indicate the intention to slow down via notifications, slow down, and stop at the red line shown on the driving visualizations. To continue through a stop line, push down the gear selector once. We find that using the gear selector is much smoother than tapping the accelerator pedal. If you favor using the accelerator pedal like we are, turn on chill mode to ease acceleration since all Tesla have instant torque. This feature will be conservative, slow down often at first, and will not attempt to turn through intersections. Over time, as Tesla learn from the fleet, the future will control more naturally. To enable, shift your car into park and tap control, autopilot, traffic light, and stop sign control. I have a feeling that the ability to turn through intersections will come sooner than expected and will bring us closer to fully autonomous driving. My dream daily commute is to only need to get into the car and it drives me to work without any interventions. However, there are still many problems that need to be solved. 1. Be able to get in and out of a tight garage. Our Tesla Model 3 is equipped with HomeLink, so we can open our garage door inside the Model 3. This should and can be automated, so once the driver set the gear selector to drive mode, it will open the garage door and head out. 2. Navigate on autopilot inside neighborhoods where there aren't any lanes. 3. Recognize traffic lights and stop signs. 4. Turn through intersections. 5. Recognize four-way stop. In our testing, Tesla will slow down and stop at any traffic lights, lit or not. The camera can see the traffic lights at 500 feet away and will recognize traffic light colors at 300 feet. While making this video, we received another Tesla update on May the 4th. Be with you. This update makes Autopilot capable of stopping at crosswalks, and driver will get a brighter traffic light visualizations. Tesla seems to have improved the speed of Smart Summon, as our Model 3 was able to navigate out of the parking space faster. I know what some of you are thinking. This is not even close to fully autonomous, and you are right. But it is the beginning of something very special. Something beautiful and unexpected. Something extraordinary. Because we are the one helping Tesla soon fully autonomous a reality, as we are the one sending data back to Tesla. We will look back and remember that it was this day that started it all. The beginning of what might be the end. but not like in iRobot. More like in WALL-E, where humans no longer needing to drive. Although full self-driving is not fully autonomous, what it is capable of now is enough to make one life easier. Traffic are no longer an issue. Well, it still is, but I no longer road rage. Long road trips are fun. You no longer need to focus on driving, but rather having your eyes on the road in case of an impending doom. You can keep your hands on the wheel or do what most people do and use your knee to nudge the wheel when Tesla checks up on you. Owning a full self-driving Tesla has changed the way I drive. This is how I sit. This is how I drive. This is how I make lane changes. This is how I park.
And then it's probably gonna go reverse. Oh, this is sweet. Look at that camera. Ooh. Oh my God. Wow. It's gonna stop. Noise.
And this is how we meet every day after work. This is my Tesla Model 3 with Autopilot and full self-driving. Full self-driving will not work now, nor in the future with roads that do not have lane markings. This means back roads, off-road, and even in the neighborhoods are out of the questions. Once there are lane markings, it will drive comfortably on a fairly straight line. Once there is a turn, especially in the city, it will struggle to keep up as it has to recognize the curved lanes, the adjacent cars, and the curbs separating the roads. The current Autopilot can do it, but it will be too slow calculating all those scenarios, and therefore, it is better with human interventions. On highway is where full self-driving shines. To be fair, Tesla does recommend to only use it on highway, which is the reason why AutoSteer is currently in beta. You will hear Autopilot and full self-driving used interchangeably, and that is because they are essentially the same, except different. Autopilot costs $3,000 and includes traffic-aware cruise control that matches the speed of your car to that of the surrounding traffic, meaning it will follow the car in front of you, even after a stop. It also comes with AutoSteer to assist in steering within the clearly marked lane and uses traffic-aware cruise control. Full self-driving costs $7,000 and includes Navigate on Autopilot, which actively guides your car from a highway's on-ramp to off-ramp, including suggesting lane changes and automatically engaging the turn signal and taking the correct exit. Once you turn on the turn signal, Tesla will intelligently calculate if it is safe to turn, a must-have feature to make it easy for the driver. You can turn on automatic lane changes without requiring the driver's interaction. In our testing, current lane changes is buttery smooth. When you initiate a lane change and another car is already there, it will wait for the car to pass or be out of the way before it changes lane. My number one fear in changing lane is that the split second I have my eyes away from the front, either through looking back or checking the side mirrors before I turn, there will be another car slowly getting into the lane, resulting in a collision. This is no longer an issue. After you switch on auto lane changes, Tesla will change lane whenever it feels that the other lane is faster, but still keep the highway speed in mind. Auto Park is another great feature, but only if you can activate it. There is a P indicator on screen when Tesla senses an empty parking space. However, it rarely shown on screen. It's like trying to catch a certain rare Pokemon. If you can successfully activate it, it works wonder. The most anticipated feature is the Smart Summon. Every day after work, I would summon my Model 3 and we would meet each other in the middle. It gives me a warm feeling to know that other people are excited to see it in action like I am. Smart Summon is still quite new, therefore it does not react fast enough to be usable in a crowded parking lot. The time it takes for it to get to your location, you can get to the car faster. Many times my Model 3 could not find my GPS while I'm near a building, so I have to walk a little bit far out and then I can use Smart Summon. However, it is a great feature if you are parked far away and do not want or unable to walk to your car. Summon is also useful in tight spaces, such as when two big trucks squeezing your car in between. You can use the Tesla app to reverse or forward your way out. When I'm home, I spend time with Nikki and our birds. We have hobbies such as caring for our lawn, having team projects, and watching movies and TV shows on our tablets in bed. Even though I have a computer science degree, I don't have a well-paying job, nor it is exciting. You should know, as there is no such thing as an exciting job, unless you're a banker and knowing every detail of the bank before you rob it. I do, however, enjoy people, and people make a better workplace. My life is not glamorous, as other in the day in the life video. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. People exaggerate on social media. Don't let other people's life belittle you. You are you do you, and you will find happiness your way. P.S. The people that always answer your how are you with living the dream, they are dead inside.